So let us discuss about HTML tables. HTML tables are going to be creating with the table tag. HTML tables are creating with table tag, and table contains tr and td tags. tr means table row. tr means table row, and td means table data. td means table data. And how this particular structure will be arranged? Let's go with the table open, table close. This is a parent tag, table open, table close. Inside the table, we will be having the tr, and tr going to be having a lot of tds, td and td. One td is one table data, one column, and I'll be having multiple columns. It means this is what actually a table row is. And if you want to have multiple table rows, you can take multiple rows and all like this. So let's see one simple example, then we will understand how this table is going to be structurized and going to be arranged. Okay, so HTML tables, and this will be nodes, right? I'm going to save this as nodes. Next, I'll take a program now. How table will be arranged. Table.html. So table is going to be creating with table tag. So let me put h2 first. H2 is adding or table, simple table, or employee table, whatever it may be, employee table. And I want to create a table tag open, table tag close. Inside that, I want to create a tr. tr is the table row. Inside tr, I will be having td. And this will be employee id. First column is employee id. Want to take employee id first column. Then I want to take employee name. One is the employee id, one is the employee name, and one is the employee salary, something like this. This is my first table row. This first table row is going to be something like headings of the particular table. Now I want to take a data for the table. If you want to take a data for the table, again we will be having TRs. Now let us see what is the first employee ID. First employee ID, maybe it will be something like 1001, and employee name is something like Srinivas, and salary of the employee is something like 1,30,000, something like this. And the second employee ID, it should be something like 102, and second employee name something like Sri Lekha or Spandana, and the salary of the employee will be something like 1.4 lakhs. Yeah, this is the table data and table row. Table row is something like a row creation. TD is something like a column creation. So try to understand one point here. This is the table. This is the table, and table going to be having table row, and multiple table rows we have. For each and every row, we will be having the columns. I'm going to be taking multiple columns like this. This is TR, this is TR, and this is TD. Okay. So multiple TDs we have. Inside the TR, we are having multiple TDs, but this will be the table. This will be the table. Okay, that's the architecture of the table. So try to understand how the things are going to happen. And let us go execute this program and save it first. Control S or Command S. Right click on this, open in default browser. Now I got a browser. I got employee table. This employee table is going to be having all columns and data, but table is not look like good. What my requirement is, I need to write two properties like a width of the table and border of the table. Width of the table is 100% and border of the table should be something like 2 pixels. Two properties we are going to be writing. See, when we write these two properties, our table is going to be extended for complete width of the page. Table got extended for complete width of the page now. But headings, table heading like EMP ID or EMP name, EMP salary, and whatever the data we have inside the table, everything is as it is. But we don't have that much differentiate between the headings and data. So what I need to do for this, I need to write a style sheet for the TR. So TR style, I just want to give text align center. So later I will discuss about the CSS, don't worry. And font size large, and text align center. I'm just making something like, yeah, text align center already there. Now I just want to execute the table one more time. I need to make some differentiate now. EMP ID will be in the center, EMP name will be in the center, EMP salary will be in the center of that particular column, and data as usual common. Now something make a differentiate between the first row and second, third rows. Second, third rows are basically table data, table description, for example. What I can say, table related data will be here, and the table related heading will be here. Table related heading will be here, table related data will be here. Table related heading, I'm taking table row. Even table related data, I'm taking table rows. Okay, this is okay, but without writing style sheet, can I create same table? Font size, we are giving font size large. Yes. Without writing this particular style sheet, can I create the same table row in the form of making heading highlight? Yeah. So there is a one more way of table creation. The first way of table creation, we already know that. So the first way of table creation is something like this. So we are creating table. We are creating TR. We are creating TD. This is the table structure. So I'll be having multiple TRs and TDs over there. I'll be having multiple TRs and TDs like this. This is the architecture we already designed now, and we created a table. Inside the table, we are creating TR, TDs, all these things. But now, what my requirement is, I want to create a table with header. Create a table with header. How to create a table with header? So create a table with header means this is the different way of creating table. So first of all, I need to create a table tag. And table tag is going to be dividing into the two parts. One is the T head, one is the T body. Just try to understand. Create a table with header got divided into the two parts. Table dividing into the two parts. One is the T head, one is the T body. T head is one section, T body is one section. For example, I will draw the picture. So this is the table. This is the table. This table is going to be dividing into the two sections. The first section is T header. Second section is T body. This is the T body. This is the T header. This is the T head, and this is the T body. The complete table dividing into the two sections. One is the T head, one is the T body. Okay, that's it. Let me tell you so how the tags are going to be arranging in the T head. The T head containing a TR. T head containing a TR. Inside the TR, we are having a TH. That's it. Now there is no TD concept here. There is no TD concept here. TR containing TH in the T head. Coming to the T body again containing the TRs. And here we don't have TH, we are having TD. Here we don't have th, we are having a td. That's it enough. This is the way of creating a tables. This is the way of creating tables with the header part. Okay, I want to create a table with header. Let me create a new program. So table with header. Table with header. Let me create a table with header. Table with header.html. Okay, same concept. I will take a heading part. Heading is going to be table with header. Table with header. Now I want to create a table now. Table open, table close. And this is going to be dividing into the two parts. One is the t head and t head containing like a tr containing like a th. Now that's very simple. Just tag open, tag close. And when we are opening the tag properly and we need to close the tag properly, inside or outside, whatever it is, I have to check it out where it is going to open, where it is getting close. Okay, so now I want to create a table with header product details. Let me go with the product details now. Okay, so th I will be having a product ID. The first one is the product ID, and the first th is product ID. First heading is product ID. Second details is product name. Product name. Third one is going to be a product price. Product ID, product name, product price. This is the first tr. Only one tr containing with the th again. I come to the t body. The section is different now. T head is over. Now t body contained with. In t body, I'm going to be having multiple trs now. But here we don't have th concept. We are having td concept. Product ID 1001 and product name. Product name should be something like iPhone. We'll be having iPhone over there, and we'll be having a 90,000. This is my first row of the product detail, and let me have the multiple product details over there. And this should be something like 1002. This will be something like iPad, and we'll be having 1,20,000. And this will be something like a MacBook. And sorry, 1002, 1003, and this will be MacBook. And this is the cost around 2 lakh. Yeah, so just check it out. I got a table. We have the two parts, t head and t body. Let me right click on this, open a default browser. Table got created, but the problem is the same properties we don't have again. I want to take a table border 2, and width of the table should be something like 100%. So concept is different. We have two special attributes for the table. When we give the two special attributes, automatically we got a table with product details that we got, that is h2. And after that, PRD ID, PRD name, PRD price in the bold, text in bold, at the same time aligned to center. Text aligned to center. That is the specialty of the T head part. So what is the specialty of the T head part? I will tell you. Okay, so T head table divides into two sections. One is a T head, one is a T body. T head, what is the specialty of the T head? Font size will be bold. Font size bold, and text aligned center. Text aligned center. That is the specialty of the T head. T body is as usual. T body, body of the table. Body of the table. Body of the table. And what about the T head? How to return T head? T head open, T head close. Inside the T head, we will be having a TR and we will be having a TH. Yeah, that's all. So multiple TH we have, and close the TR. So writing tags are very, very important in the part of HTML. HTML is just like a construction. We are constructing page first, and after that, later on, we are going to be injecting the CSS style sheets, and we are going to be making attractive and interactive make. Whenever you want to make interactive, JavaScript is needed. So one by one, we will see. This is what actually table with header, and this is what a table, normal table, plain table. And there is a one more concept about row span and call span now. So let's see what is the row span, what is the call span. Row span and the call span. Row span, call span. Spanning rows, or occupy rows. Occupy rows. Same, spanning columns or occupy columns. Spanning columns or occupy columns. So let's see how this property is going to be work, row span and call span now. So I'll take a first table. With first table, I want to do something. First table, yeah, take a first table. Or take a second table, whatever, maybe I don't care about it. Take a second table, no problem. So take second table. Let me do work with row span, call span. Row span first. Row span.html. Row span.html. How row span is going to be working, for example. First of all, execute this. We have 3 products, right? I just want to have 3 products now. Okay. Row span, nothing but I just want to take one row that should be something like a product details now. Row span 3. One TR I will take now. One TR I will take inside this one TR I will take one TD. I don't have multiple TDs now. And this detail, this is going to be okay, let me take this one. Take this one here in the TH part. In the TH part, I'm taking one TR, and inside this, I will take one TH. And here, TR row span will be, or TH row span will be something like 3. Row span will be, no, call span, I think so. Call span will be something like 3. We are taking actually row span, right? So row span, then when we are taking row span, I will do one thing. What my requirement is, row span nothing but 1, 2, 3, 3 rows. 3 rows occupy with one value. 3 rows occupy with the one value. Okay, so let me take one thing like availability. 3 rows will be one value. Let me take something like availability. There is one more th like availability. There is one more th like availability. Availability. Okay, availability. What I want to do for this availability? For this availability, I will take one more. Suppose span. Yeah, I'll take one more TR then. And TD having row span 3, and here it will be true. Let's see how this is going to be happen. Availability true. It should be column, right? And it is going to be coming true here. Okay. No. This will be wrong. So row span will be something like row property, row span 4. That is going to be available for the 4 rows. And call span is the property which is going to be available a column. That column is going to be available for multiple. New offers are running something like this is call span. For one column, this is going to be adjusting. Even if you want to give the call span for one time, so without giving all these things, you can take the first TD, cut it, and put it here in the first TD. Call span is 3, and then this row is not required. Then you can go for this and check it out. This is not a call span, this is a row span, something like. So there's a problem with the row spans and call spans. So check it out with the procedure. The next concept is going to be forms. In HTML, forms are very, very important. In HTML, forms are going to be very, very important. How to create form? Create form with form tag. Create form with the form tag. Form open, form close. Form open, form close. So inside the form, and one more point I just want to tell you, forms are going to be a number of forms. Without forms, there is no HTML page basically. Every website need forms. Forms are number of types of forms. Something like a sign-in form, something like a sign-up form, something like a registration form, see, etc. There are multiple kind of forms which are going to be available in the market. Okay, so when you create a website, a form is required. Without having form, there is no Amazon, there is no Flipkart, there is no Google, there is no Facebook, there is no Instagram. Every web page need forms. Sign in, maybe either it is going to be a sign in form, either it is going to be a sign up form, either it is going to be a registration form, whatever it may be. But we need to understand one point. The forms are going to be creating with the form tag. Form tag, form open, form close. Inside form, there is a one more important element we need to understand, that is called field set. Forms are contains with field sets, field set or field sets. How it should be? Form open and form close. Inside the form is going to be dividing into the field sets or contains with the field sets. Forms are contains with field sets. And one more point I can say, form divides into field sets. Forms divides into field sets. Okay, how should this should be? Inside the form, I will be having a field set. Inside the form, I will be having field set open, field set close. Field set open, field set close. Okay, inside the form, I'll be having multiple field sets, not only the single field set. See, like this, I'll be having multiple field sets. But again, what field set containing with? One more point I will write. This field set containing with, field set contains with, or field set has heading like a legend tag. Okay, so how this legend tag is going to be adjusted? So field set, inside the field set, I'll be having something legend tag. Legend. Okay, so if I'm having multiple field sets, multiple legends I need to take. Legend is nothing but a title of field set. Legend is title of field set. Legend is title of field set. This is the title of the field set. Legend. Title. I can define some title over there. Okay, so now next point. Field set contains number of inputs. Field set contains number of inputs. Input is a tag. Input have lot of attributes. Something like input type text. Input type is equal to something like text. This is the attribute of the input. And there are multiple type of input types. Suppose something like type text, type password, type checkbox, type radio, type button, type submit, type color, type reset, type number, type email. See, like this, there are multiple kind of input types which are going to be available. Type text, type password, type checkbox, type radio button, type submit, color, reset, number, email, date, time. So these are the multiple kind of input types which are going to be available. I just want to check it out, how to create a form, and first we will go with the sign in form. How sign in form will be. Sign in contains a simple thing like form we have. Inside the form, we will be having something like sign in contains with username and password, something like username and password, submit button. Maybe. So that's enough for the sign in form. Let's create a sign in form first. After that, we will go for the sign up and all. Okay, so let me go with the sign in form. Sign in dot or sign in form dot html. Let me create a simple form, and this form heading I will take. Heading is nothing but h1 sign in, h2 or h1. Let me take h1 sign in. Okay, now we will be having the form. Inside the form, I'll take a field set. I told you field set is very, very important. Field set have legend. Legend is the title of the field set. Title is sign in here. Sign in here. Let me render this. I just want to see how this form is going to be adjusted. Okay. So this sign in this is heading h1, and this is the legend, and this box is field set. So try to understand, this box is field set, and this title is legend, and this is h2 or h1, sorry. That's it. This is a form. I'm creating a simple form. I've taken a form structure. Inside the form structure, I'll be having a field set. Inside the field set, I'll be having legend. Okay, so let it be. What I want to do for this, I need to take multiple things. One is input type text placeholder. Placeholder is one more attribute. Enter username, and one more input type password. This is the type password. Placeholder, enter password, next input type submit, and value is nothing but the title of the button, submit. Okay, let's see how this is going to be look like. Something is going to be missing. Yeah, double quotes. There are three input I'm taking after the legend. First one is the type text, placeholder is enter username. Second one is type password, placeholder is enter password. Type submit, value will be submit. I click on this, open in default browser. I'll be having a sign in form. Username is there, password is there, and submit is there. Username is there, password is there, and submit is there. When we click on submit, submit is submitting, but I don't want submit, guys. So okay, I just want to go with the required attribute. When I say required attribute, Without entering username, without entering password, I can't able to submit the form. Not possible. Don't allow to submit. If I'm clicking on submit, it is asking username first. Fill the username. Without filling the username, I can't able to submit the form. So I'm trying to providing the username, Srini. I'm clicking on submit, it is not getting submit. Why? Because of password also not, password also need to be required. Without entering the password field, I can't able to give the submit. I can give the password 123 and then I click on submit. Yes, submit is going to be happening. The form is getting submitting. Form is getting submitting. This is simple sign in form. This is simple sign in form.